I get this question a lot from people who find out what I do, and that is why communication skills? Why communication skills? Why is it so important for a person to have good communication skills? And that's a great question. Well, let me tell you a story. Well, first of all, I've been doing this kind of training professionals in professional development and personal development for years and years and years, and I love doing it. Communication skills has risen to a high level in my mind because I see the effects of that when people are able to communicate powerfully. Recently, I was in the Buckhead area of Atlanta. It's on the northeast side, just off of Georgia 400, and it's a beautiful area. And I happened to be up in one of the high rises. I think I was on the 17th floor, and I was looking out at the panoramic view that I could see. The reason I had such a great view is because the windows went all the way from the floor all the way to the ceiling. So I had a really good view of the entire cityscape, for lack of a better term. And there's a couple things that I enjoy by looking at that. Number one, the buildings are typically very beautiful. They're very well done. They're glass, steel, concrete, and they're very decorative and they're very nice to look at. It's a very high-end area. And when you look out on this cityscape, you can see in this Buckhead area, you can see restaurants, you can see the logos and names of major companies, corporations that are household names. But you also see roads, you see Georgia 400, you see other roads, you see shopping centers like Phipps Plaza, Lenox Mall, and etc. And I was standing there looking at that, and this question again came to mind. Why communication skills? Everything I was looking at, whether it be a building, a road, a traffic light, a shopping center, the mall, didn't matter. At one point, that was just an idea that somebody had. It was a dream that somebody had. And they were able to get that dream to come to fruition. Why? Because they communicated that dream to the right people. And the right people and the right resources came along because of that person's ability to communicate and made that happen. We got Georgia 400. It goes all the way up to Alpharetta and beyond. We got Phipps Tower. We got the great restaurants. We got Phipps Tower. We got Lenox Mall. We have all these corporations that are housed in these beautiful buildings. And it made me think, well, how would this skyline look different if other great ideas that other people had actually been acted upon? And why were they not acted upon? I can't say with 100% certainty it was because the person who had the idea was unable to communicate that effectively, but I do believe it had something to do with it. Lots of ideas never, and I mean really good ideas, never get off the drawing board. Because the people who have them, they're great at innovating, they're great at creativity, but they have a hard time talking about what their dream is, what their vision for that skyline is. I think if you're in business or if you have an organization, you have a company, you have a team, you understand what I'm talking about because we're in communication situations all the time. I'll harken back to what I said before. There I was looking at this beautiful skyline. It made me wonder, what if people were able to communicate ideas a little bit better, fairly well, maybe not great, but at least pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. How might that skyline, even today, look a little bit different? What other buildings might be there? What other roads might be there? What other shopping centers might be there for the convenience of the people that live and work in that area? Now, if you're in business, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You go to conferences, you go to meetings, and some of the people, you could listen to them all day. Some of the people who stand up, you hope you're on the end chair so that you can fake going to the bathroom because it's a little less than. If you don't have the communication skills that you believe you need to push your company and your own career forward, I just encourage you to get those. You got lots of options. This is one, my company, Speaker Source. But take this into your own hands. as a professional or as a person that leads a group of professionals that you want to see be able to articulate their ideas in a way that moves people to action. Because that's what it takes. That's what it takes to build a beautiful skyline. That's what it takes to build a beautiful city, the roads, the bridges, all these things. And the companies that we see that reside in these high-rise buildings that are providing services, products, and information that make everybody's life better. Don't let your idea die on the drawing board. Get the communication skills that you need, or hone the ones that you have, to be able to convince, persuade, and move people to take the action that you want. Again, how would that skyline look different? I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.